The mission of Cirque du Soleil has been to invoke the imagination, to provoke the senses, and to evoke the emotions of people around the world. For many, many years we have been looking for someone that could give us the opportunity to enhance the sandbox of creativity of Cirque du Soleil. This is amazing that a visionary of the resort business is meeting with a visionary of the entertainment world. We are going to deliver an experience that is going to be totally unique in the world.
We've been working on something new, something completely different. It's a new kind of destination resort. I'm always looking for ways to do things that are new, that push the envelope. So in the ways that we innovated in retail with the Forum, and hotels with Galaxy, and theme parks, attractions with Spider-Man and T2, with Caesar's Magical Empire, all the things we've done. We wanted to find a unique way into the whole Cirque experience and create a memorable, unforgettable, emotional experience that picks up on the things that we think of as Cirque and brings them to life in a new way. At the first meeting with Guillaume Lequet and with Daniel Chavez from Vedanta, we'd already had a day or two in the Vedanta resorts and we'd seen the beautiful work that they do. In my mind, what began to form was we can take what Cirque does, we can take what Vedanta does, and we can take what GGE does, and we can create an entirely new kind of experience that doesn't really exist and that uses the best resources and abilities of all the people that comprise our various companies.
In a traditional Cirque du Soleil show, you are in the role of spectator. You sit and watch from the audience. However, imagine what it would be like to get up out of your seat and wander onto the stage, and not just that, but to be a character within this fantasy world they've created.
The Celebrate project, which is the working name, is an integrated resort with 10 unique entertainment attractions surrounded by 3 exclusive Vedanta resorts: the Kingdom of the Sun, the Kingdom of the Stars, and the Grand Cascades.
These resorts literally put guests right in the middle of the action. The Kingdom of the Sun Resort is a grand golden palace located right in between the Village of the Sun daytime experience and the Valley of the Blue Waters water park experience.
This is the place where all things Cirque exist. You'll be able to enter this square, which will be a beautiful plaza, and there's a wide variety of attractions that you'll be able to experience while you're there. The village is also home to the Cirque Camp, and the Cirque Camp is a very unique place. This particular thing lets you go and learn from the Cirque performers themselves how to perform, how to put on the makeup. You'll be able to learn that with the masters from the actual Cirque company.
What we want to do is bring our expertise to the general public. Our guests are going to be able to have fun in a safe environment, as well as learn something new about themselves and about Cirque du Soleil. We want to be able to bring to everybody what it feels to actually be on the Cirque du Soleil stage. Everything that we have in our shows, we will have a component of that on site. We really want to work together to bring to life everybody's creativity and bring this whole theme park experience to the next level.
On the opposite end of the resort, we have the Grand Cascade, which is a luxury spa resort located right on the edge of the water park. Every single room and suite has a premium view of this incredible fantasy paradise that we created.
You'll look out over the Grand Cascades Resort, which is an amazing hotel which has waterfalls, and that is actually our water park that surrounds this hotel. We call that the Valley of the Blue Waters.
This will be the world's first theatrical water park, and here the guest is a star.
Just as a real theatrical performance begins with the opening of a curtain, our show begins with the opening of a curtain also, but ours is a curtain made of water. As you arrive at the park, the curtain will actually part open, revealing the park in front of you. And from that point on, guests are immersed in the theatrical experience of our water park.
The Kingdom of the Stars is a magical palace. It sits at the top of the hill, and it forms the center of our entire nighttime experience, of which the feature is the Village of the Moon. The Village of the Moon is a village that only comes to life at night after the sun goes down. We've designed the park to be on axis with where the sun goes down. So literally, as the sun starts to go down, there'll be a ceremony that happens across this lagoon. If you want to go there, you need to go to the embassy. You can get your passport there, which will allow you entrance into this Village of the Moon. And as you pass the threshold, your passport, with the power of the moonlight, will glow as you enter, signaling that it's okay for you to enter. And from this village, you have many opportunities, just like a real village. If you go down this path, it will take you to the grotto. If you go down that path, it will take you to the wild. If you go down that path, it will take you to the forest. If you go to this path, it will take you to the mechanical gardens. Now, what are all these? Well, the mechanical gardens is actually a ride park. But all of the rides have been twisted and turned in a unique way that make them uniquely Cirque. And then if you go down that path to the wild, what is the wild? The wild is kind of the area of nightmares. From there, you might want to go on the grotto. and we're going to, for the first time in a boat ride, not only have animatronics and special effects, but live performers performing in unique new ways. And then there's the lake.
The lake is another new kind of show for Cirque du Soleil. It will be our first show to be staged outdoors and feature the largest cast ever put together by Cirque, and performances and acts never seen before in any of our shows.
The other big attraction here is the forest. We're going to put guests on a train, take them out to the edge of the property, drop them off, and their job from that point on is to find their way back to the village. They're going to discover these incredible worlds filled with fantasy creatures, fantastical characters, and interactive experiences, unlike anything they've seen before.
We are so excited to have the opportunity to finally push the envelope, push the boundaries of creativity in conjunction with a unique partner that we do respect very much.
We are very confident that by combining the amazing creativity of Cirque du Soleil and the power of our brand to the expertise of the Goddard Group and the talent of the Vidanta team will give us everything we need to build an amazing project in Puerto Vallarta.
I think the reason Cirque du Soleil is so beloved all around the world is because it has always appealed to people's emotions. It makes them laugh, it makes them cry, and it aspires to be a demonstration or a reflection, a mirror of our best qualities. So, if we can tap into all of these very human emotions and elements, it will be an attraction that will entertain people for generations to come.